Hello there. Tonight we're going to be using my Anthony MacKenzie Junior Light Synthetic Knot in 24 millimeter. Excuse me, nose is itching. And the cream we're going to use tonight is GADA. Wonderful stuff. This is the original formula, which is a chamomile based scent. And we have a new razor tonight. To me, anyway, it's a new restorer. H Morley and Sons, Clover Brand. Lovely little 5/8 or 11/16, I think is what it is. Straight razor, full hollow. Got some pretty maple that I had laying around. Not a lot of figure in it, but just a beautiful, what I consider a beautiful grain to the wood. Lovely stuff. And we'll be using a Sean Summers lather bowl. This is actually a wonderful bowl. It's it fits in the palm of your hand. It has the little divots, but it also has, I don't know if you can see them, but little, let me see if I can get little, like, dad blame it, I can't get it in the camera. Little, like, I don't know what you would call them. But they end up on the outside, little raised areas, and it really helps me to grab a hold of the bowl. And it's just a lovely bowl. And he's on Etsy. I forget his the name of his shop, but if you just Google Sean Summers shaving bowl Etsy, it'll show right up. That's how I found him. So this GADA cream, this particular one was given to me by Valdi. I was also given some from by a Canadian friend of mine, the cool mint or fresh mint or something like that flavor, and it's more of a minty, mentholy kind of scent, which I actually like better than this chamomile scent. But the performance of this cream is just absolutely fantastic. I put a little bit too much water in it, so it's already blowed up in the bowl. And if I hadn't put as much water as I did in it, in this brush, I didn't squeeze this synthetic out or shake it out enough. I soak even my synthetics. And with a synthetic, they don't really hold water a lot, but you do have to get them, shake them out good, or you end up with a bunch of water as soon as you start trying to lather that flows out of the brush and can cause problems. And I forgot to do that. So, alright. Lovely stuff. I actually finished this razor up probably a week or so ago. And Emmanuel Goldstein was talking about these sideburns. This is why I like a smaller brush. He mentioned it, and I didn't think of it until he mentioned it, because I just automatically, I just shave. A lot of times I don't really evaluate in a thinking sort of way. It's more like a feeling and just instinctive. And I said I like smaller brushes. I like them because, you know, they're not I don't have this big knot up in my face. They're a little bit more precise. A lot more precise, actually. You know, I can get up under my lip and it's not all over my lip and all over my mustache and all kind of stuff like that. So, I mean, then of course for a straight razor, I'll back that down just a little bit so that I can get that edge of my sideburn, keep it straight, you know, without shortening them. There's a trend today where guys, you know, they don't have any sideburn. Well, I'm not looking for big mutton chops or anything like that, but I want a sideburn. That's just me and my personal grooming kind of thing. And that's, you know, one of the things with a straight is I can keep that edge really straight without shortening the sideburn, and it stays that way. It's nice and clean. Just lay it there like that. And it's good to go. Love the edge I got on this razor. Of course, I like the feel of a full hollow. There's a Facebook post. I don't know what that's about. It's either somebody posted somewhere. Anyway, I used a 1K, 3K Suhiro, to the 1K to set the bevel. And I'm really enjoying the difference in feel from honing on stones all the way through the progression, except I do finish on lapping film, and honing on straight on lapping film through the whole thing. It's a whole different kind of feel. And I think my edges are better too. And I'm not knocking lapping film. I used it for a long time, and a lot of guys use it, and it does wonderful things for a straight razor edge. But I love the feel of the stones. But I went to 3K on this to polish out all the scratch marks off the 1K. And then from there I went to a Norton 4K, a Norton 4.8, and on through that and finished off on 1 micron lapping film right on top of the 8K side of that Norton. And it just, this razor took an edge so fast. The JR Torre that I have took an edge really, really quick too. The razor has very little, if any, hone wear on it whatsoever, and it just, the geometry is nice and square and straight and proper, correct, and it honed up really fast and really nice, and it's a wonderful razor. And I love this GADA cream. It is incredibly slick. It's just as slick as 90% of the shaving soaps out there. And I know that people say they get slickness with creams, and I get creams that are slick, but most creams to me are not as slick as soaps. I don't know whether it's that I don't put enough water in them or what. But they're just not as slick to me. Most of the time. This GADA don't play. Lovely. I like that. This brush, the 24mm light knot that's in that brush is just absolutely wonderful. I own a Plisson, and that's an absolutely lovely knot. But there's, in my opinion, not an ounce worth of difference between the two. This is just a lovely knot. This has a tad more backbone. The Plisson doesn't have hardly any. But the way that I use a brush, it doesn't make any difference because I paint. And so I'm not really enamored of backbone. You know, if you can't make lather with the tips of the brush, that's how you're supposed to make lather. If you've got to squish that brush into the soap and stuff like that, then you need to, my opinion, no insult, not trying to insult anybody or anything like that. But if you've got to do that to lather a puck of soap or a shaving cream, then you need to really seriously think about exploring lather technique a little more fully, because it doesn't. I can load tobacco, Mitchell's wool fat, another hard soap, the Tobbs sandalwood soap that I have, really hard pucks. I can load them really easily with the floppiest brush that I own. I don't have any trouble picking up soap off of those pucks whatsoever. And backbone don't got nothing to do with it. I understand if you like the feel of a brush that has more backbone, if you face lather and that's something that you like, I 100% get that. But backbone is not necessary to lather a shaving soap. None that I've ever lathered, and I prefer a hard puck. So when you're lathering stuff like Razor Rock and a lot of the artisan soft soaps, in case you missed it, Pinaud Clubman, then it's even less of an issue, in my opinion. So, but it's just a lovely brush. I think if I had found synthetics before I found Badger or Boar, this is probably all that I would ever use. It's a wonderful, the synthetics are wonderful. I'm sorry I waited so long to explore them, but I'm not giving up my Badgers or my Boars or my horse, anything like that. I really love the difference in variety that all of that gives me, but Just a lovely brush. Every time I use this, Anthony, I really am grateful that I made this purchase. Thank you for this product. All right, that's all for this shave. Thank you for coming along with me and sharing my channel with me and listening to me ramble on and watching me shave and all that stuff. I really appreciate each and every one of my subscribers and every one of my viewers. You guys are why I do this. I hope that what I do encourages you and helps you and just gives you enjoyment and just, you know, that I'm contributing in some way to your shaves. So, all right, bless you. God bless you. And I will see you all in my next video. Later.